The iPhone 15 series is rumored to come out in a couple of months from now. We're a little less than 2 months away, to be exact, and it's actually crazy that the iPhone 14 has almost been out for a year now, and 14 Pro Max has been my daily driver since then. I love it and I hate it, but if you want to know why, it'll be up here in the corner to find out why. It's okay. I think that's the best way to put it, but I figured now is a great time to talk about iPhone 15 rumors because we've been hearing a decent amount of them. So we're on handy dandy trusty Mac rumors over here, and we have heard some decent rumors so far. So to start off, the iPhone 15 is going to be released in September of 2023, so 2 months from now. And it is going to come with the 15, the 15 Plus, the 15 Pro, and the 15 Pro Max. Now, 15 and 15 Pro are going to be 6.1 inches, and the 15 Plus and 15 Pro Max is going to be 6.7 inches, as they were before. Now, we do have some new rumors about the design, though. So, the Dynamic Island is growing to all of the iPhones. So, the regular 15 series is going to have Dynamic Island as well. It is not going to be a Pro exclusive feature anymore, which, personally, Dynamic Island has been one of those features which you don't think you're going to need, and then once you have it on your iPhone, you are using it all the time because it just makes life easier. Now, these iPhones are also rumored to have, for the first time, a USB-C port instead of Lightning. So this is actually something that, personally, I am very excited for. While I do rarely plug my iPhone in, having a USB-C charger will just be so much easier when traveling and whatnot, because Apple's also going to move all their accessories over, as well as almost every device uses USB-C. iPads use USB-C, MacBooks use USB-C. My iPhone, I mainly use MagSafe, as I could just attach it to my wireless charger and we're all good. And the Apple Watch obviously does not, but the AirPods don't. There are a few accessories that are currently lingering behind, but Apple bringing USB-C to iPhone, I think personally, is going to be one of the great changes that they're going to make with the iPhone 15. It's also going to have a more powerful chip driver that'll reduce power consumption and ultimately lead to improved battery life. I think this is a great decision on Apple's part because the 14 Pro series doesn't have the greatest battery life in my opinion, as I feel my iPhone can get more battery life. After 4 or 5 hours of screen time, I have to make sure I'm near a charger or my iPhone will not last me the rest of the day. Now, color options. The 15 could be available in a dark pink and light blue color option. So if these are what the colors look like, that is gorgeous. They look perfect. The iPhones usually come in a brighter design, so it's going to be bright pink, blue, with midnight, starlight, and product red. So we'll have those 5 color options. Now, the iPhone 15 Pro is going to apparently have a completely redesigned design. So it's going to feature a thinner and more curved bezel than the 14 Pro models, which personally, I didn't think the bezels were that big on the 14 Pro, but seeing how Apple made the bezel on the Apple Watch Series 6 to the 7 by increasing it 1 millimeter and how much smaller and how much dated it made the older Apple Watches look, I'm here for it. It is expected to have more curved front glass that'll better disappear into the frame, and it's also expected to use titanium instead of stainless steel. And personally, seeing the way my titanium Apple Watch Ultra has held up over the year, I'm more than happy for this change, as my iPhone 14 Pro Max has been in the case since it was released and I got it. But the clear case allows dust and lint to get in kind of a little. And the micro scratches that my phone has developed over the course of the year, just from being in a case, has really made my iPhone look not that great. But I'll survive. They're only micro scratches. And if we get titanium, that'll get rid of the whole thing of the micro scratches, which is going to be a great change in my opinion. Now, it's possible that the iPhone 15s are going to have frosted glass, so the regular models is going to have the frosted glass instead of the Pros, and the Pros will have it as well, but instead of it being Pro only, it'll be on all of the iPhone 15s. Personally, I don't see this happening only because Apple changed the design of the back of the iPhone 14 so it is able to be taken off very simple instead of having to disassemble the whole phone and then take apart the back that way. You can now just unscrew and you can take off the back and replace the glass or whatever. Now, I'm not sure if frosted glass changes any of that, but personally, seeing how they spent probably so much time redesigning the iPhone, they're not going to do it again. but we'll see. It's gonna feature the new A series chip. It's gonna have better battery. Because it is actually rumored to have a bigger battery size than the older iPhones. It doesn't say how much it'll be, saying that all the iPhones are getting a battery improvement this year, which is usually what Apple does. So the 12s had a smaller battery than the 13, the 13 had a bigger battery, and then the 14 had a smaller battery than the 13, and the 11 had a bigger battery than the 12, which really personally makes no sense to me. You should just make batteries bigger, I feel, as we go on and on, because that way we get better battery life from our phones. But we'll have to see how it plays out when the iPhone 15s are released to us, as that is only a few months away. Now, we did also hear a rumor that the mute switch is going to be removed and it's going to turn into an action button on the 15 Pros. Personally, I don't know where I stand on this, because having an action button on my Apple Watch has been absolutely great, but it was an added button. I still have my digital crown as well as my side button. I didn't lose any buttons. Here, you're taking away the mute switch, but being honest, I use the mute switch when I first take my iPhone out of the box, turn it on mute, and it never gets touched again. So if you want to take it away and give me the control center toggle and then allow me to have that action button to do really whatever I want, I think that might be a good idea. But we'll have to see how it plays out in September. Now, I want to know if you have any favorite features or any feature you'd really want to see on the iPhone 15. So let me know with a comment down below. And also, while you're down there, if you want to hit subscribe and like, I truly appreciate it, because that lets me know you're enjoying this content. Now, I want you to remember, today is a good day to make a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.